Yes or no? You want me to embarrass you or not?
Why the fuck you want to embarrass me?
Because
That's
when
weird.
I'm talking, you shouldn't be talking.
That's weird. I don't want to talk about it.
So what had happened, Blue?
Thank you.
What do you mean? What happened?
So she was having one of them days where it's like an easy fuse lit. And I was kind of, when we pulled up to the house, there was some white dude sitting on the stairs. So I'm fucking with him, like, oh, you look like this, you look like that, just fucking with him.
All right, ladies, let me know how you feel about this, seriously. This whole fight started out because the B word. BlueFace calls Chisean Rock the B word all the time. Chisean Rock always expresses how she feels about the B word. She does not like the B word. BlueFace always calls her the B word. Well, BlueFace calls her the B word, does other things to her. She calls him the B word. He flips out, she flips out, and then you already know the story. Like, I guess a glass hits him in the head and they start fighting. And in this story, she's claiming that they making her look like the aggressor, the bad person. So I want to know, seriously, what do you think about that? Do you feel like Chisean Rock is right, or is BlueFace right? How do you feel about the B word? Do you like your man calling you that all the time? Let's talk.
She took it upon herself to trying to kind of defend him. Like, why are you being mean to him?
What
this
are
and this
you
and
talking about? I
So
thought
I'm
you were
like-
talking about me, and then I called you a bitch. I
Yeah,
said,
we gotta
why
say
you being a bitch?
we gotta say what led up to
And
that
then
though.
you
We can't
straight
just say that.
fired off.
Why you say that to your
did
man,
what I
though?
did.
Thank you.
That's your
yeah.
man.
Let's answer that.
Like, think about it. Don't you think that, like,
Okay, my man called me a bitch, so why are you
There
being a
you go.
bitch? Like, why
Hey,
are you
but there
being a
you go,
bitch?
but that's still your man.
He gotta call me a bitch?
That's your man.
Okay, that's weird.
That's your man at the
That's
end
weird.
of
If
the
he
day.
called me a
Then
bitch,
why
you're a
you with
bitch
him?
too. You're
If
a
he's
bitch.
weird, if he's
You're a
weird,
bitch too.
if
You're a bitch
listen,
too.
if he
You're
is
a
weird,
bitch too.
if he
You're a
is weird,
bitch too.
See, that's what
You're a
she does.
bitch.
You see, I don't like that. You see how Sharp jumped in there? Listen to Sharp. Sharp is the reason why, too, she started getting triggered. Because remember, these West Coast dudes like Sharp and what BlueFace is portraying, they call their women, out their names. They call them the B word. They say it like that. So Sharp is a dude who talks about this pimp life and, all these things. And it's like, so for him to hear a woman stand up for herself and say, yo, I don't like to be called a B word, but if you're going to call me a B word, then it should be cool for me to call you that too. So, I'm a man, and trust me, I've been around all types of gangsters. I've been all around all types of dudes, and it's like, yeah, we understand men and women, how each other are, but at the same time, fair is fair. If you're gonna call somebody out their name, and she calls you out your name, yo, if you can't take that heat, then you need to be with a woman that's kind of like, that'll let you do these things. For instance, Gina. Now, Gina's on the show with Sharp Tank. With Sharp, right? Look at her. There was so many times in the interview where Chisean Rock turned to her for help, and she did not help her. She did not acknowledge that woman. She acted like she did not exist. She was so terrified. She even told her she should not call men the B word, like she wasn't defending herself. Let's listen to the story.
You're a bitch too. You're a bitch too. You're a bitch too. You're a bitch too.
You can't get through to her, bro. You can't get through to her.
Don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You can't get through to her.
Don't call me a bitch if you don't want to be a bitch too.
You don't think that demasculates your man, son?
You don't think that? You don't think
that make him feel low?
My nigga, are you listening?
I'm
You're just
listening.
talking for one person.
I'm listening.
You're not. You're talking
You're
for one
talking
person.
for one person.
How?
You're not listening because you're not even letting him talk.
Yeah,
You're
let
just
me do my
saying
deal.
little man shit.
Hey, yo, I think Chisean Rock is just too strong for the West Coast. What you think? Is Chisean Rock too strong for the West Coast? Is it? Are they mad that she's not applying by the B word? Chisean Rock is from the North, so maybe they feel like, yo, she needs to listen to the B word, cause out there they like to call a woman a B word and tell them things. She even asked Gina in the episode, like, hey, Do you think it's cool for a guy to call you the B word? And Gina act like she seen a ghost. She ain't even listen to what she was saying. So I guess it's cool out there to call they women B all day, and the women can't call them that back. I mean, look, fair is fair. If you're going to call a woman the B word all freaking day in public, then she should call you that too. Just like you could call her the N word. You call each other the N word. She could be like, yo, my nigga, stop acting like a B. You feel me? So if that's how y'all talk with each other, but you can't be mad when you feel like it's out of pocket. So listen, for the women and the men out there, listen, if you don't like to be called certain names, yeah, y'all gotta be with a certain respect. Both of y'all gotta have a certain respect, certain manner. Don't call each other out the name and then find it fit to call each other out the name when you want it to be like that. But it clearly shows Chisean Rock never liked to be called the B word. And she only said that to BlueFace because it was disrespect. Comment down below, let me know what you think about Gina, the show, and Chisean.